It's hard to overestimate the diversity of life on our planet. The number of various animals, plants, and microorganisms inhabiting the Earth is staggering. According to some estimates, there are about 8.7 million species on our planet. But even despite this colossal number, we can only marvel at how wonderful and extraordinary our natural world is. In this video, we'll get acquainted with the most amazing creatures that can only be found in our world. Get ready! You're about to embark on an incredible journey into the heart of nature, where every step will lead you to places you've never seen before. Giant isopods. They may look like ordinary pill bugs, but don't be fooled by their appearance. Giant isopods are truly enormous. Some specimens reach up to 5 centimeters in length. These creatures prefer the ocean floor and have been spotted off the coast of Japan, Indonesia, and the Philippines. They feed on dead animals that fall to the bottom and can live up to 20 years. But seeing is not believing. Despite being well studied, giant isopods still hold many secrets. For example, scientists haven't figured out yet how these creatures can live so long. And the fact that they molt once a year remains a mystery. Blue-ringed octopus. This tiny creature, known for its blue rings around its tentacles, can be no more than 6 inches long. It's one of the most venomous animals in the world. The bite of a blue-ringed octopus is deadly to humans, and there's no known antidote. In 1979, a woman was killed by a blue-ringed octopus sting in Australia. Although the octopus was only 4 inches long, its venom caused respiratory failure and paralysis in the victim. Bites from these creatures are rare, but if you encounter one, remember that the best course of action is to stay away. Leafy sea dragon. This unusual fish can be found in the coastal waters of Australia. Its body shape allows it to perfectly camouflage into the underwater landscape, making it almost invisible to potential predators and prey. Leafy sea dragons usually hide among seaweed or coral reefs, blending in perfectly with the surroundings. The fish's fins are also shaped in a way that when viewed from above, they resemble leaves floating on the surface of the water. This makes it extremely difficult for the leafy sea dragon to be noticed by those who are looking for it. Bioluminescent mushrooms. There are about 100 mushroom species capable of glowing in the dark. The phenomenon occurs due to a chemical reaction within the fungus. During this process, compounds called luciferin and luciferase interact with oxygen, resulting in the emission of light. Biologists believe that bioluminescence helps mushrooms attract more insects for spore dispersal. Others think it's a defense mechanism that deters potential predators. However, some scientists suggest that the ability to glow in the dark may have nothing to do with evolution and may just be a byproduct of certain metabolic processes. Venus flytrap army. Carnivorous plants typically avoid each other so as not to engage in competition for food. However, Venus flytraps sometimes form whole armies. This phenomenon was first noticed in 1989 and has since been observed several times in different parts of the world. Scientists think that these gatherings occur due to a high concentration of acids in the soil. This creates conditions similar to those in swamps, which attract beetles and provide plants with additional nutrition. As a result, flytraps begin to grow rapidly and can even form entire communities. Emperor scorpion. Emperor scorpions are considered the largest in the world. They can reach lengths of over 13 centimeters, not counting their pincers. These creatures live in North Africa and the Middle East. Their lifespan is about 3 years, but emperor scorpions usually die during the first winter due to insufficient thermoregulation. Their sting is very painful and can cause vomiting and convulsions. However, these creatures aren't aggressive towards humans unless provoked. Emperor scorpions hunt roaches, crickets, and other insects. These creatures are nocturnal, spending their days hiding under stones or in burrows. Red healer. This small spider is incredibly venomous and can even pose a threat to humans. The red healer's venom contains compounds that affect the nervous system. In severe cases, a bite from this creature can cause muscle spasms, blurred vision, and difficulty breathing. The good news is that red healers aren't aggressive and attacks on humans are extremely rare. Also, these spiders prefer to live in remote areas, although they can sometimes be found near human habitation. Red healers build their webs in secluded places and only go out hunting at night. Goblin shark. This unusual shark can be found in the coastal waters of Australia. It feeds mainly on crustaceans, but it can also eat fish and squid. Goblin sharks are relatively small, reaching a maximum length of 3 meters. These creatures are rarely seen by humans and are often mistaken for goblins, hence their name. Goblin sharks have very large eyes that allow them to see well in low light conditions. They can also change color, which helps them camouflage themselves. Amazonian flying frog. These remarkable amphibians can glide through the air thanks to their flattened bodies and webbed feet. Thanks to these adaptations, Amazonian flying frogs can jump over 0.5 meter in length and over 1 meter in width. These creatures typically live in rainforests, streams, and ponds. Their skin is smooth and slimy and can be green, brown, or gray. Flying frogs feed on insects, worms, and other small creatures. Interestingly, these frogs make sounds similar to those of parrots. Scientists think this could be related to attracting mates, mimic octopus. This amazing creature is famous for its ability to mimic other animals. For example, it can imitate the behavior and appearance of a sea snake, a jellyfish, or a lionfish. Mimicry helps the mimic octopus hide from predators. It can also use this ability to lure unsuspecting prey. These creatures are found in the coastal waters of Indonesia, Malaysia, and the Philippines. They usually live in shallow areas with plenty of rocks and coral reefs. Mimic octopuses are solitary and territorial. They communicate with each other by changing color and shape. Dumbo octopus. Dumbo octopuses are small creatures that live at great depths. They can be found in all oceans, but are most common in the North Atlantic. Dumbo octopuses are named after the cartoon character Dumbo because they have ear-like fins on their heads, which they use to steer in the water. These creatures typically live no more than 3 years, but some individuals have been observed to live up to 5 years. Dumbo octopuses are quite diverse in color, ranging from blue and purple to red and white. Some individuals can change color, which allows them to camouflage themselves. Transparent zooplankton. Many creatures living in the ocean are nearly transparent. For example, jellyfish, comb jellies, siphonophores, and salps. These creatures are usually found in the upper layers of the water column where they feed on phytoplankton. Transparency allows them to avoid predators, and some species can even change their refractive index to make themselves invisible. In addition, transparency helps these creatures to regulate their buoyancy, allowing them to rise or sink depending on the need. Tardigrades. Tardigrades are microscopic animals that can be found in almost all natural habitats on Earth. They are incredibly resilient and can survive in a wide range of temperatures from near absolute zero to well above 100 degrees Celsius. Tardigrades can also withstand high levels of radiation and dehydration. Some tardigrades can live without water for decades, and others can survive in outer space. These creatures are primarily herbivores, feeding on plant cells and can even digest cellulose. Tardigrades move very slowly and usually live no more than 2 years. Expanded tube worms. These unusual creatures can live in the most extreme environments. For example, in volcanic vents on the ocean floor or in hot springs. Expanded tube worms don't have mouths, digestive systems, or even eyes. Instead, they have special organs that allow them to absorb nutrients from the water column. These creatures typically live in deep waters, but can sometimes be found in shallow areas. Expander tube worms are very sensitive to changes in the environment and can serve as indicators of pollution. we've shared with you some of the most incredible creatures that can be found in our world. Each of them is unique and wonderful in its own way. But what other secrets do creatures hold? What other mysteries of nature are yet to be uncovered? We can only guess. Do you know any other amazing creatures that should have been included in this video? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye.